the long awaited video, sand bath equipment. Right, so where do we start? I've got this tub, so you need a tub. This is the equipment you need, and you might have a bit extra or a bit different, but this is what I do. So this is what you need. You need a good tub for the sand. This is the sand I use. I've done a review on it, so if you check my sand reviews, you'll see a review on that. Vitakraft Sandy. Now this is optional. I'll show you in a minute why I say it's optional. But this is where you'd put the sand in, you know, like when you're sifting it out. That's a Spurs sieve. That's for scooping, so you need a scoop. Now, I just picked up some of these a while ago from Poundland. So inside these, and these just do the job. This is how I do it. It's more hygienic. I mean, you can just have the one, but do realise that it could contaminate. So they have they both have their own bowl. And George's is in the cupboard, so he's got one as well. Right. I've not introduced him to sand yet. All my previous Syrians never liked it anyway, but I am going to try him. So this for 50p from Wilkinson's. It does the job. And this just folds up like so. Goes neatly back in there. Now what I do is at night, I sift the sand into here, and then I put it back into the sand bath once it's sieved. And yeah. So this is this one. This one's Arches. So that one's Arches. I'll put the lid back on proper. And then I'll do the same thing with Atties. So this is Atties. Hers is like a light blue one. Got a name on, Attie. Same again, the sieve. The sieve. And it's quite easy then. It's just a simple job. You know, there's no contamination. And then you just wash these out whenever you see fit. Daily, weekly, whatever. And jobs are good then. Now, I'll just go and show you what else you need, which is really important, so hold on a tick. Right, guys. Are we still connected? There we go. Right. Most important, obviously, is you need something to put the sand in for sand bath. Now, you can use whatever you feel fit, but I use the ceramic cat bowl for dwarfs. And this one's a dog one. And this one will be George's. Yeah, so this one's for Syrian. So always try and get a bigger one for Syrian. You know, don't try not to use a small one for Syrian. And so that'd be George's. I've got 3 of these, so 2 are in use at the moment. One's for Hattie, one's for Archie. And they're perfect. So that's my equipment for sand bath. And I also got some bit of gossip for you, or news, or whatever. I've just donated to my local amstery, because I found a local amstery that I've become a member of on and it's not far from me, and they're really struggling at the moment because they don't get paid or anything, and they just take hamsters in all the time, you know, rescue hamsters from poor conditions and good conditions as well. Some are just giving them up. And she also breeds her own as well, her own pedigree, so one day I'll be getting a pedigree Syrian off her. So yeah, but anyway, going back to that, they've just got an influx of about 40 hamsters, and so they're really desperate because they don't get any money or anything, and so they put on a wish list on Amazon, so I've looked through that, and I've just ordered some stuff for them, some supplies, and it's gone on to them, so they'll receive that them next week. And I've heard some horrendous stories, what they've had to do, what they've had to rescue. It's just, and this is the most in one go is 40, and it's just, it just breaks your heart. It really does. And it's just horrendous. And from people who's threatening to dump them if they don't take them in, you know, and like it's just horrendous. Like one story is they're moving. If you don't pick the hamster up by such a time, I'll leave it in the backyard in the cage in freezing weather. This was a couple of months ago, and stuff like that. And it just breaks your heart. And but luckily that particular hamster was rescued, and they had space for it. But they was running out of cages and everything in this rescue, because they've got about 40 coming in, and breaks your heart. So I've done my bit now, and I'll keep checking on it and see what else they might need. And yeah, because they do a fantastic job, because they have their own hamsters to look after as well, and to rescue hamsters every single day. Not a day goes by where they're not rescuing one or other. And sometimes it just makes you feel like crying. It really does. And when you hear the stories of where they've come from and how they've had, and it's just sad. It's just sad. And then when I look at my three, and I think how lucky they are, and they don't realise it, how lucky they are. And but there you go. So that's a little bit of a story for you. And what else was there to mention? Anything else to mention? I'm just trying to think if there's anything else to mention. And yes, I don't know how to say this. I've seen Arabella's ghost again twice, and on the bed again, and it's just it's bizarre. I've never had that before. Like I said, I've only just had little paw prints like bubble up and down, which I knew were kisses in the past, but it's bizarre, and it's just, I think it's just Arabella's way of telling me she's happy now and she's around. And yeah, so it's honestly, it's just bizarre. It's just like a watery image. And I'm trying to give you an example of what it looks like. It's not like Casper the Friendly Ghost, you know, the film Casper. That's even though he's sort of see-through, he's still sort of like a milky white, isn't it? It's just watery. You can see right through, and it's bizarre, absolute bizarre. Absolute bizarre. Right, guys, so you know all this now, all this equipment. Any questions? You want to check the review out on that? Feel free. Any questions? You know the dig. You know the dig. You know the dig. And I'm still trying to look around for some different food for them, because they're eating the Pets Home one at the moment, because they won't eat the Harry Hamster. They just come. I don't know what Harry Hamster's done. They've just completely must have changed the flavour, because none of them would eat it. Arabella stopped eating it, if you remember. Archie won't eat it. George won't touch it. I tried Hattie with a bit, with the last bit I had when I got her about a month ago. She certainly didn't touch it. Although she don't touch anything, she's very picky. But so I just don't know what's happened. I don't know if they changed the ingredients, even though they look the same, or whether they just I don't know. It's just strange. So guys, I'll leave this as this now, and I'll have another video coming up soon. And Catch you later.